The mantis shrimp. Among all ocean creatures, none packs as much power into such a small body as the mantis shrimp. Its strike is an explosion of pure physics. In less than the blink of an eye, it throws its claw forward at the speed of a .22 caliber bullet, over 80 km/s underwater. The impact creates bubbles that implode, reaching temperatures as hot as the surface of the sun. Yes, the sun, miniaturized inside a drop of seawater. Its claws, called raptorial appendages, are so strong they shatter shells, aquarium glass, and even underwater cameras. Scientists still study the secret of the material they're made from, a biological composite so advanced that engineers try to copy it to create armor and robotics. The mantis shrimp isn't just a fighter. It's proof that nature doesn't need superheroes. She already made them. She just hid them at the bottom of the sea. The immortal jellyfish. In the vast ocean, there exists a being that doesn't just live. It resets. Turritopsis dohrnii, known as the immortal jellyfish, can reverse its own biological clock. When injured or threatened, its cells transform and revert to a juvenile state, as if time itself were a mistake to be corrected. It's the only known organism that literally defies aging. This process, called transdifferentiation, is the dream of every genetics lab, reprogramming life. While other creatures struggle to survive, it simply starts over. It dies without dying, begins again without being born. Fascinating, isn't it? The secret of immortality isn't about defeating death. It's about repeating it forever. Turritopsis isn't eternal by chance. It's the microscopic reminder that in the sea, time is still negotiable. The axolotl, known as the water monster, is a salamander that refused to grow up. While others evolve and lose their gills, it remains forever young. An eternal childhood swimming in the lakes of Mexico. But its real wonder lies in rebirth. It can regenerate legs, tail, heart, muscles, and even parts of its brain. No other vertebrate does it so perfectly. When injured, its cells revert to a primitive state, remembering the moment they were first formed. Within weeks, an entire limb reappears, scarless and flawless. Biologists study it as a living manual of reconstruction. The axolotl is the symbol of gentle resilience. It doesn't fight death with force, but with memory. It's the animal that never forgets how it was born, and so never stops being born again. The Bombardier beetle looks ordinary until it's attacked. Then it becomes a tiny chemical factory of warfare. Inside its abdomen, two chambers hold separate liquids, hydroquinones and hydrogen peroxide. When mixed, they react explosively, heating to nearly 100 degrees Celsius and releasing a blast of boiling toxic vapor. The sound is a sharp crack, the discharge of a living weapon. The reaction is so precise, the beetle can fire multiple bursts in different directions, aiming with adjustable angles. No human engineer has created anything as efficient. Its defense is not instinct. It's chemistry refined by survival. The Bombardier beetle proves that nature masters the art of war without ever inventing gunpowder. All it needs is molecules and purpose. The mimic octopus. In the dim light of the ocean, there's a perfect actor. The mimic octopus, found in Indonesian waters, can imitate not only the color and texture of other animals, but also their movements and behaviors. In seconds, it transforms into a sea snake, a lionfish, or a flatfish, choosing its disguise according to the threat. It doesn't hide. It reinvents itself. Behind this art is a remarkable brain. Half its neurons live in its arms, which act like independent minds. The octopus thinks with its body, feels with its skin, and adapts through pure perception. It's a decentralized consciousness, almost alien, sculpting its world through awareness. Curious, isn't it? The octopus doesn't imitate to deceive. It imitates to exist. Its identity is fluid, and perhaps that's what makes it so human. The platypus looks like a design error. Duckbill, otter body, beaver tail, and venomous spurs. When the first specimens reached Europe, scientists thought it was a hoax sewn together, but it was real, and remains one of the strangest and most complex creatures on Earth. A mammal that lays eggs, produces milk, and carries venom in its hind legs. Its genome is a collage of biological history. Reptile, bird, and mammal genes coexist in one body. It detects electric impulses in the water with its bill, hunting prey it can't see. A living radar forged from 160 million years of evolution. The platypus isn't a mistake. It's proof that evolution doesn't follow plans. It simply tests everything that can work. And sometimes, it works brilliantly. The bat. In a world of darkness, the bat sees through sound. It emits ultrasonic waves that bounce off objects and return within milliseconds. From those echoes, it builds a perfect three-dimensional image. So precise, it can detect something as small as a human hair. To the bat, darkness isn't emptiness, it's texture. Sound becomes sight. Each species tunes its frequencies to its habitat: dense forests, open skies, or winding caves. Its ears, shaped like organic antennas, calculate time and direction with mathematical precision. No human radar comes close to that efficiency with such minimal energy use. The bat proves that senses aren't limits, but adaptations. What we call darkness, it calls landscape, a universe visible only to those who can hear the invisible. The Greenland shark. In the frozen silence of the Arctic glides the oldest living vertebrate, the Greenland shark. It grows less than a centimeter per year and can live over 400. When it was born, empires still stood that are now dust. It drifts slowly through icy depths, where time moves at the pace of solitude. Parasites cover its eyes, glowing faintly, yet it hunts by scent and instinct. Carbon-14 studies revealed that some were alive before the French Revolution. Its body is a biological archive, each fiber preserving centuries of the ocean's chemistry. It has no predators, only time itself. And even time seems too slow to catch it. Curious, isn't it? The Greenland shark doesn't chase eternity, it simply forgot to die. The gecko ignores gravity with elegance. Without claws or suction cups, it climbs smooth walls and even glass ceilings. The secret lies in its feet, covered in millions of microscopic hairs called setae. Each splits into hundreds of smaller filaments, creating molecular forces known as van der Waals interactions, the same forces that hold atoms together. The result is instant, reversible adhesion, strong enough to hold 100 times its weight. When it walks, it controls that force by adjusting each toe's angle. A simple twist releases it. Another restores grip. No artificial material matches this precision. The gecko is a quiet engineer, the living prototype for climbing robots and advanced adhesives. For it, gravity isn't an obstacle, just the floor seen from a different angle. The tardigrade, barely a millimeter long. The tardigrade is the microscopic superhero of Earth. Known as the water bear, it survives what would destroy any other life form. Temperatures near absolute zero, heat above 150 degrees, pressures greater than the ocean's depths, even the vacuum of space. When conditions turn hostile, it enters cryptobiosis, a suspended state where its metabolism nearly stops. It can remain like this for decades, then awaken at the touch of water as if no time had passed. Its secret is a protein called ZOOP, which shields its DNA from radiation and chemical damage. Scientists study it to preserve human cells on space missions. The tardigrade doesn't fight death. It just waits for death to get tired. It reminds us that, in this universe, survival itself can be a kind of intelligence. The Titan beetle is the colossus of the insect world. It can grow over 17 centimeters long and support its body with an almost indestructible shell. But its real strength lies in proportion. The smaller the creature, the greater its relative resilience. Physics works in its favor. Tiny muscles bear massive loads, and pressure is evenly distributed across microscopic structures, turning its body into a living fortress. This scaling law lets insects survive impacts that would crush larger beings. The Titan beetle can be struck by falling branches and walk away unscathed. Its natural armor, made of dense chitin fibers woven in layered patterns, has inspired engineers to design lightweight yet durable armor. The Titan beetle proves that strength isn't about size. It's about structure hidden in plain sight. The crow is thought made flesh and feather. Among all birds, it's the most ingenious. It recognizes faces, makes tools, holds grudges, and understands cause and effect. Experiments show it can plan ahead and store objects for future use, a sign of temporal awareness. It plays, deceives, learns by observation, and even performs small rituals of mourning. The line between instinct and reasoning fades in its intelligent, watchful eyes. Its brain, though small, has a neuron density similar to that of primates, proof that intelligence isn't measured by size but by architecture. Each crow, carries a flying laboratory of thought, a mind that doesn't speak but comprehends. Curious, isn't it? Sometimes the sharpest mind doesn't write. It simply observes and still understands everything. And if this journey through nature's extraordinary world amazed you, let curiosity keep flying. Share this story, comment below, and follow for more. Because wonder has always been alive, waiting for us to notice. See in the next video, Zeus versus Kronos. In the beginning, time devoured its own children. Kronos, titan of time and king of the old gods, feared being overthrown by one of his offspring. One by one, he swallowed them at birth, sealing them within the endless prison of his stomach. See in the next video,